How would they be able to hear it?
If I don't have my headphones in, I can.
Oh, you could just turn it all the way down because you'll be able to hear me standing here with you.
There we go.
We're live?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, who's already here?
2 people. Hold on.
Okay. Hi, everybody. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We can't see the chat yet. Amber's gonna pull it up on her phone. Hi, Mimi. How are you? I'm gonna do Amber K's makeup. So she's gonna be like talking with you and doing all that, and I'm gonna be doing her makeup just like I did when Katie was here. Hi, Oda May.
Hey, Amanda Love.
Hi, Amanda Love.
Hey.
Hi, we see you. How are you guys? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and you can. She'll be looking at her phone down here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with her eyes. Let me see if they're gonna be able to. Oh, this thing.
Hey, Abigail.
Yeah, they should still be able to see your eyes. Okay. All right, this should be good enough. All right, so she already.
Do we need to move closer or no?
Can you guys see everything? Okay.
Can y'all see?
I think they can see the jacuzzi. That's for sure. Kind of far. Here we go. Get ready. If you have earbuds in, be careful because it's probably gonna fall. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What happened?
Shut up, Katie.
Oh, is Katie here? Hi, Katie. I don't know if that's gonna... Is that better, you guys?
Mm-hmm. I just have a fat face. I'm not fat in real life.
You're funny. I wonder if we need, like, pillows for you to sit on. That way you'd be a little higher, though. Let me try that. Here, can you stand up? Let's try and do this. And then try see if you're able to sit on that. Or if it's gonna, like, screw you up. That's a little higher. Yeah, that's a little better, right, everyone? Oh, good. Yes, better. Great. All right. Soda. Okay, so she already primed her face, so we already did her skincare, and I'm gonna go ahead and start by priming her eyes. And I'm gonna go get the new one you got. Let me do it here.
Hey, Hopi.
Hi, Hopi. All right, so we're trying out some new makeup today. I just got the Alyssa Edwards, palette, and that's what I'm gonna use on her. And we're also gonna be using the new Juvia's Place foundation and the new Jeffree Star concealer. She's never used any of these, and I have not used these products either, so it's gonna be a true first impressions from me doing it as the makeup artist, not on myself. So kind of a different first impression. Now, what did I do with that new Anastasia Beverly Hills?
Is it right here?
No, the eye primer that I just got. Oh, you know what though, before we do that, let me see your fingers again. Here, I'll just do it. This is the new gripping primer by Cover Effects. I absolutely love it on myself. This is the first time I'm trying it on, well, I'll say client every time because that's what I'm used to saying when I'm actually working on someone.
Just
but
say, instead of client, just say ho.
Shut up. Jeez. All right, so I'll go ahead and let this sink in while I'm finding the... Go. Yeah, so I've used this before and it's really, really good. Isn't that weird for you to be listening while I'm talking?
Yeah, it kind of
It
is.
seems like that'd be so weird. That laugh. Okay, what did I do with that brand new primer I just got today for your eyes?
I don't know. I didn't know that you got one.
Mm-hmm.
What's it look like?
And I took it out, so it's definitely...
That's definitely not it.
Okay. That's all right. I can go ahead and start on the rest anyway, and then I'm sure I'll run across it while I'm here moving stuff around. It has to be here. I just opened it today.
Yeah, Hopi, it's this one.
It's
think
Alyssa
I just-
Edwards.
I think she said she loves Alyssa Edwards. She didn't know she came out with
Oh, yes,
a
with
product.
ABH.
maybe a month ago or less. I mean, it came out.
Mm-mm. Well, I really wanted to try that primer, but since, like, there it is.
Behind there.
Yes.
Hey, Lacey.
Okay. Put it right here. All right, let's go ahead and. So this is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. So I won't be able to tell you what I think until after, but going on, it's definitely opaque. A tiny, tiny bit goes a long way because I just picked up a very small amount and it picked up enough to do probably 6 eyes. Yeah, so you can see she has veins right here, and even still just using what I had left over, it's already covering that up. And it feels kind of a powdery finish. That's nice.
Yeah, I can feel it in my eyes. It's pretty comfortable.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It's not like heavy or anything.
It's pretty opaque. I mean, I'm used to using MAC Soft Ochre and Painterly. Those are my 2 favorites. I'm going to put it in your inner corner since we're going to do a colorful inner corner. All right, that's pretty good. Let me wipe this off. That's actually really good coverage. So we'll see how it does when it's... Hi, Carmen. When we get to the cut crease. So
Ginger.
I'm going to set it with a regular setting powder.
Have you seen the ones where you don't set it with a powder?
Yeah.
What's it called? P. Louise?
Mm-hmm. But I
You've never tried that before?
I have, yeah. That's definitely not a new technique. I know a lot of people think that it's new because it's being shown right now. It's definitely not a new technique. However, I personally still just find it so much easier to blend everything out if I set it. And with the shadows that we have today, you really should be able to get that kind of pigmentation just by the shadows. So you shouldn't have to do that. Right.
If y'all want me to do some swatches or something on my arm, so I can show you, so we can show you that they're not really patchy, or, you know, they're pretty good. We did a couple of swatches earlier. Hey, Crystal.
All right, I'm gonna highlight your brow bone first. And we'll go ahead and use the headliner out of the new palette.
And that's the matte white
It
color.
is a matte white.
Am I too low for you?
No, that's okay.
You sure?
Uh-huh. Fine. All right, we'll go ahead and move into your crease. And for that,
Lacey, do you use it wet, or do you set it?
let's just go straight into Texas Wet. Wow, that's just from dipping into it. Not a lot of kickback on that. That's nice.
And that's that neon pink.
Yeah, Texas Made. That was very fluorescent.
I love neon colors.
I do too. All right, so right now all I'm doing is drawing on what I want the shape of her new eyelid to be. She has super hooded eyes like I do. So her new crease is actually going to be right here in the middle because I'm going to cover all this again when I make a cut crease. But right now I'm just trying to do the placement so I have an idea of where I want it to be.
Shout out to the hooded eye.
It blends pretty well. For being a fluorescent color, can you open your eye? For being a fluorescent color, and you saw that was just one time that I picked it up. So that's pretty good. Let me see, am I blocking anything? Let me just start over here. That's too hard. I have to go.
Hopi, they're called DSLs.
Yeah, these blend great. I am really surprised. I mean, it's a fluorescent shadow. It definitely comes on fluorescent as well. Can you open your eye for me? Close. And now open. I have her do that so that I'm able to see exactly where I'm going to make that new crease. So if you look at her eyes, this eye already looks like it's less hooded. You can see more of the mobile lid because I brought her new crease up here. That'll get even more intense when I do the cut crease. But if you have hooded eyes and you don't want to do a cut crease, but you do want the lid space to appear bigger, that's what you need to do. Take your blending brush, close your eye, put it right there in the socket, so right above where the hood is actually at, and then open your eye and start going back and forth based on where it opened up, not where you blink.
Darlene, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Alyssa Edwards palette. I'll show it to y'all in a minute.
You see? Dang, that's really, really good. I mean, we're only one shadow in, but that is great. And I used that on my Wayne Goss, I think number 9. No, I'm sorry, number 17.
That was a really soft brush.
Yeah, when you've used a Wayne Goss, it's hard to
I'll show you.
Go back.
Okay, it looks like this. It's the ABH Alyssa Edwards. And the palette looks like this. And we just used this shadow right here. The neon pink.
Yeah, Texas made. And now I'm going to go into, I think we decided to do purple on the outer corners, right? Yeah, Believe. So. Okay, I said Believe. And it's actually called Believe. So just dipped into it. Let me see. Great pigmentation. Not a lot of bouncing off. Now let me see how this applies. I'm going to just actually dot it into place rather than trying to do any blending whatsoever. I'm just going to place this where I want it to be. And I'm going to, because I'm creating a new shape, I'm going to bring this up and out at kind of a slant. And I don't want to blend with this brush. I'm actually going to pick up a different brush to do the blending. I'm only doing this just to place it at that shape that I want. And basically all of this is going to get covered up anyway when I do the cut crease. I'm mostly doing this so that I can get this angle that I want.
You gonna blow it out?
Yes. The pigment is decent. It's not as pigmented as the pink. I would expect quite a bit of pigment by simply placing it like that. Well, this is a little better. Maybe I didn't have enough on my brush. Hold on. Yeah, scratch that thought. This is very good. And again, I know I want the placement to go up this way. Okay, let me see. Look straight ahead.
Hey, Kelly. Mandy says hey.
Hi.
Is it pricey, Amber? I think it was 42.
I think 42, 45. Close your eye. It's the same price as all of the ABH palettes. Okay, I'm gonna set that down. I'm not gonna put any product on this pink. I'm just gonna go right above, and I'm also still not trying to blend that purple out. I'm just going right above, now that I know I can take that pink a smidge higher. But I don't want to blend it in with this purple because it'll just muddy everything up. I need a clean blending brush to be able to blend those together, or it's just gonna get muddy.
Muddy the house. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Should we tell them about our Ulta trip?
Yes, you can. You do the talking. I gotta
So,
concentrate.
so we went to Ulta, right? You know, our girl's best friend. And I would say there was about 6 or so, maybe more, people working there on the floor. And most of them, okay, when we first walked in, everything was fine. People said, hey. I think when we first got there, there was more people there. So there was people walking around asking if we were okay. But we were there, I don't know, about 2 hours maybe.
Wow.
And we didn't know that they don't do samples. So, you know, you go to Sephora, you ask for a sample, they give you a sample, you know, of anything pretty much. So we asked for a sample of, I think it was the Elemis skincare, like a moisturizer. And, well, before we asked, we had to go, you know, find somebody, which, you know, it's whatever. But basically, there was like 6 or 7 people hiding up at the MAC display.
Like legit hiding too. I mean, like standing behind.
They didn't want to be bothered.
Right. And they made it very clear. Right,
and then when she asked, they were like, "Oh no, we don't do that." Mandy got mad. She was like, "Oh, okay, well then." And then there was another girl over at the benefit station.
I was getting ready to put my
really
palette,
nice.
put my bag down. I was gonna leave.
It was kind of like, "Hey, don't bother me."
Blending
kind of
brush,
thing.
starting with the pink on both sides. And then I can go to the purple. I'm just going to give it a quick wipe. And then I'm going to just do very small circular motions right here to blend this purple out. Because I don't want to get rid of that pigmentation.
So it was kind of like, we got the vibe that they didn't really want to be bothered, you know? Maybe they were fixing to go home or something. I don't know. I think they close at 6 on Saturdays anyway.
It's Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Just kidding. Okay, so then we went to go check out, and she had just got a coupon for 20% off, and they tried to tell her she couldn't use it, that she had already used it, but it was a different one, I guess.
I had my screenshots, saved my receipts.
And I don't know, it was just weird.
Okay.
Every time I've been there, I've had a good experience, but they were like rude as hell.
I was seriously getting ready to put my bag down and not buy from them at all until this other lady who was super sweet. She works for Benefit though, not for Ulta. She's one of the benefit workers that, you know, subcontracts into that little brow bar or whatever. She was like, "You need to report it." She's like, "This isn't the first time." She's like, "We're definitely nowhere near compliance."
So yeah, it was fun.
I don't see any fallout. Like, I'm tripping out. There's no way there's no fallout here.
I don't see any.
There's none. There's no fallout, you guys. I just used the Believe which is a very hard purple. I used Texas Made, which is a very bright coral, and I had 0 fallout from either color. That is pretty awesome. Now, did we
Block
decide we were
anybody?
doing, huh?
My bad.
What's
I thought
wrong?
I accidentally blocked somebody, but I didn't.
Oh,
I think we said this one.
yeah, I'm gonna do Beyond in the middle, right?
This one was the inner corner.
That's inner corner, yeah. So, and then I was gonna put Perlina on top of the Beyond, right? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my concealer brush again. And I am,
Hey, Miss Bethy.
I can't believe I'm gonna try it, but I am
Hey,
gonna just
Megan
try
Fox.
and use this Anastasia eye primer. I am gonna try and use it.
Megan Fox said she loves you.
Hi. Thank you for stopping by. I don't think I've seen it. Well, I never go live, so. Okay, I need you for just a second. I need you to tilt your head back. And I need you to hold very still.
Cutting the crease.
I need light.
Do I need to turn sideways?
So,
Towards the
don't
light?
move, don't move. Are you even breathing?
No.
I didn't think so. Man, you're a dream come true.
You said don't move.
Breathing isn't really optional, but I mean, do what you're doing. You're doing a good job.
I was just saying, did you need to turn sideways towards the light?
Nah, this is good enough. I can't really see what I'm doing anyway, so we're
Aw.
kind of, yeah. All right, I'm just gonna pick up a smaller brush and pick up a little bit more of that concealer and go right here.
So I have a question.
Not yet.
No?
No.
Okay.
Killing me. What's your question?
When cutting the crease,
Mhm.
how much do you want to spread the concealer around, or do you want it to be dry, or like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Do you want it to still be wet?
No. I mean, you don't want the concealer to be thick like, say, a paint pot. Like, you don't want it that kind of thick, but you don't want it so thin that when you go to spread it, it turns into like a liquid and basically moves around everything that's underneath. This is a good consistency.
And what is this?
Hold on one second.
The Jeffree Star one?
Shoot. No, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Just put a little more right here. And I will say this, it does dry to a powdery finish, but if you're using this to cut the crease, I can tell you right now it's gonna have to be set because it is definitely starting to crease on me already. So I am just gonna real quickly go ahead and set that bottom part. I gotta find another shadow brush for that though. I'm just gonna set it with this headliner, which is the matte white in this palette, the Alyssa Edwards palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Back a little bit more. Okay, you can look and see what they're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought about getting that one, but I stopped myself. What palette is she using? Bethy, we're using the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills Alyssa Edwards palette. It's
Okay.
the bright pink.
So that actually, look straight ahead. That actually did a really good job cutting her crease. Can you close this eye for me? That actually did a very, very good job. I'm impressed with that. That's good. All right, let's do the other eye. But I definitely had to set it. There was no way around that. You gotta talk.
Sorry. I don't know what to say.
I know, that's why I was leery about doing it live instead of making a video.
And then I didn't want you to mess up doing my cut crease. Because when I talk, I move my eyes. Doodaloo.
Sorry, guys.
Yep, Mandy is all business. So how was y'all's weekend?
Something else that is like excellent to use to cut your crease are the milk, the color milk from NYX. Those pencils are great.
The jumbo one?
Mm-hmm. You just draw your line.
You don't have to set it or anything?
Nope.
I got that, and I got the black one.
Yeah, black bean. If you were doing a black smoky eye, that would definitely be beautiful.
Hey, Kit Kat. Hey, lip gloss.
Yeah, hi guys. Okay, now this time just hold real still. I'm gonna try and even this out a little bit.
No breathing.
No breathing. You really weren't breathing. That's hilarious. You can totally breathe.
Yeah, but I don't want you to mess up.
I work on people that breathe, so don't do that though. Don't change your eye around. You're fine.
Have you got any entries for your...
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Shit, I took that up way too high. It's so hard not looking straight on at you. What did you say? I've got a ton of entries for the... Are you talking about the collab?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I think there's about 8. Well, I mean a ton. I think there's like 8 or 9. Which I'll take. I'm just gonna go right back over the top of this, right here at the very top, and then toward her brow, I bring it in a little bit. And I'm just gonna go back over that with that pink, because I brought that concealer up too high right here in the middle on this side, because I wasn't looking at her straight on like I normally would a client. So it's an easy fix though. So all I had to do was just go back in there, put a little bit more pink, and now I'm just gonna pick up the tiniest bit of this concealer.
Hey, Diane.
And I'm just going to make her look at me this time. And I'm just gonna do it this way. Does anybody know how Wendy's doing?
Diane, how's Wendy?
The answer's already gonna go by and you're not gonna even get to see it because I
I'll
was
scroll
yelling
it.
at you.
I'll scroll back up in a second. I don't think she's had time to type it.
All right, and then I'm just fixing that one little spot where I gave her like a little,
Humpty Dump.
no, like a little.
I always come up too far and it looks crazy. But
No, I just gave you a little peek, but it's not.
yeah, that's what I usually do too. But I found a trick that works where you put a little piece of wet concealer on the bottom part of your lid where your lashes are.
Mm-hmm.
Not on your lashes, but like right above them.
Yeah.
And then you open your lid so that it touches, and where it touches, that's where you know to put your crease. Or that's where you know where to cut it.
Yeah.
But I still mess up when I try to do it.
Let's see if this one goes down. Here we go. Okay. So even if you mess up on your cut crease, like don't freak out. You saw how easily corrected that was. I'm just gonna go back in with my Wayne Goss, no more product. And I'm just gonna buff that right into, and by buffing I mean like circular motions. Right that into, or right where I had taken that up in the peak. So now when you see the cut crease is still right there. I need to set that real fast too. And we're doing some other stuff.
Penis.
You guys,
Sorry.
this is not, I don't talk like that on my channel.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Retracted.
Thank you.
Hey, Helen.
Did Di say what, how windy is?
She's still in hospital, maybe home tomorrow.
Good. Just let her know we're praying for her.
Mama, 3 boys.
Hi.
Still wanted to get my makeup done by Mandy since we live so close.
Who's that?
MO3B. Mama, 3
Oh
boys.
yeah, you were gonna DM me.
Thanks for letting us know, Diane. See, Marie, hush your mouth.
What?
She said you're pretty without makeup.
She's right.
Hey, Mel. So therapeutic. Yeah, it feels good too.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. I wish I had
That's
somebody.
what I remember Katie saying that too. That it was like super relaxing. I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
had mine done.
Really?
Mm-mm.
No one's ever done your makeup?
No.
Hello, everyone. So, anyways, we had a real good time at Ulta. And then, what else did we do? We've just been hanging out.
All right. Tip your head back a little bit. Now I'm gonna put this on without any. No, I'm not. Okay. Well, Beyond does nothing if you do not wet the brush. I mean, I have plenty on there, and it left absolutely no pigment whatsoever. So I may need to use my finger. Everybody that watches my channel knows I hate that. I mean, it's okay if it's an option to use my finger, but I hate a shadow that I'm forced to use my finger on.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to, right?
No.
It should be like an option to increase pigment or, vibrancy.
Yeah, and this is this is a synthetic brush. I just used MAC Fix Plus on it. I didn't use my Slay All Day because that sets stuff and it never moves. Since I didn't know how this was going to apply with a brush, I didn't want to set it so well that I couldn't fix it if I needed to. If I use Slay All Day, that's it.
What's Slay All Day?
The Gerard setting spray. I'll use it at the end. You'll see hella fallout with this too, you guys.
And that's the metallic pink?
Mm-hmm. It's called Beyond.
She's not feeling it.
It's very pretty when applied with
On the hand?
my finger. Just not my favorite application. So I'm going to leave that like that, even though it looks super, I mean, if you watch my channel, you know I would never leave that unblended. But I am for right now because I'm going to
Hey, Big Nancy.
put other things around it first. So let's this time.
You should do a makeup across America tour. is what
Yeah,
Jamie
right.
said.
All right, and I'm gonna put this again in the center. Man, this is just crap without your finger.
Well, a professional artist.
I guess
reviews-
if you wanted I'll show you here in just a second. Let me finish doing this little pop here in the center. I'm gonna bring it out a little bit more too. Some more of a ovalish shape than round. So, close your eyes. You could look at the difference in the pigmentation, and then I'll show you. I'm picking some up on my finger. I'm just gonna go right over top of where I did. Like do you see that? Just touching it one time, and it's automatically way more pigment. So, if you don't like using your fingers for makeup, the color Beyond is not gonna be for you. If you like using your fingers for makeup, that's gonna be right up your alley. Because look at the difference now. All right, let me do
I
the other
always
eye the
use my
same.
fingers for shimmers and stuff.
That's such a huge pet peeve for me. Oh, shoot. Right on your cheek. Because we'll call that a nice, ridiculous highlight.
Yes. Landing strips.
Oh my gosh, I hate it so much.
What is y'all's opinion on highlighter? Do you love it? Do you hate it?
Do you think enough is enough? There's more
Do you
than enough
think it's
highlighters for
over
the
with?
planet. Can we move on?
Yeah, can we thumbs up for Mandy?
Let me see. Look up. All right, so the pink definitely had some fallout. The other ones did not. That purple that I'm wiping away was user error, not the mistake of the palette. But honestly, even still, that's not much.
Yeah, the pink is really pretty.
This is gonna have a lot more, but again, this was because of me.
Lacey can't get enough highlighter.
Ugh.
You know the kind of highlighter I like is the kind that looks wet and the kind that doesn't look like a stripe. When you're looking at someone, you can't see
There's a
it.
scar right there.
I don't know. No?
See that right there?
Mm-mm.
Hold on, let me get a finer brush here, and I'll be able to.
When you're looking
Fix it.
straight at somebody, you can't see it until you turn. That's the kind I like.
I like a nice
Yeah,
understated.
no glitter.
Let me see here. All right, we're good here. Coming over. I need to do the purple a little bit better over here.
Close.
No, you're fine. You can look down or whatever now. I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a little scar right there.
I don't know that. What color is it?
It's not a color, it's a scar.
Like what kind of scar?
And it's like an indentation.
Oh. I don't know why. Actually, I do. I got in a gunfight.
Of course you did. All right, close this eye for me for just a second. All right, I'm just gonna take this purple right up now that I know my halo is gonna come right here, and I'm gonna bring this purple over to reinforce where I cut that crease. So just a little bit. It's honestly just like it just looks like I put a shadow there. I didn't place it there for color at all.
She's trying to make it look like my crease.
Right,
Like a
because
new
her crease
crease.
is actually down here, but I've moved it up here.
You should do a hooded eye class.
I do. Every time I do a makeup tutorial, it's on hooded eyes.
You should tag hooded eyes.
I
in
do.
your tags. You do.
Yep.
Because I know a lot of people that search for that. I search for it
I
because
type
I'm
it.
hooded eye.
That's what I
thought you were going to smack me.
No, just trying to. Okay, so see how I just took that purple, go ahead and close your eye, just into right here. Can you lean up just a little bit? Close. Close. So I've got it over here. Don't pay attention to this part. I've got it over here, and do you see how I just did a very fine line right up there? So down here is her actual, that's her only mobile lid. So I made it to where this is now the crease. So when she opens her eyes, you barely see that shadow right here, but it makes it appear like it's receding. Anytime you do any kind of shadowing or contour, it's trying to make something recede. So take it back so that it doesn't jump right out at you.
Hey, Stephanie. How's that purple doing?
It's
it
great.
easy?
Yeah. It's doing really well. I'm pleasantly surprised. Purple is a hard
Yeah, it
shade to
is.
get.
I know red and purple is the hardest. Hey, Meeps. Hey, Diesel. Diesel Cat. Lacey, we're using the ABH Alyssa Edwards palette.
Open your eyes. No, don't. Yes,
I said
just open.
open.
Yeah, just open. Don't. Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, how long have we been on already?
Not that long, I don't think.
I bet it
35 minutes?
is.
41.
Figures.
You're a perfectionist. There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
think Katie's eyes alone, I took almost 2 hours or something. I didn't even do her.
Is she hooded?
Yes.
No, you did her face, I think.
Mm-mm.
You didn't do foundation and stuff?
Mm-mm. Not on camera.
Mm.
Because she was going live that night, and I knew if I kept trying to. Okay, now I'm just going to put a little bit more of that Beyond in the center and over to the right here to blend in with that purple.
Can't believe you're not hungry yet.
Oh, I'm starving. I can't wait to get room service. Poor Lexo, he hasn't eaten all day. At least I had coffee.
He's too busy being a fish.
I know. All right, and then just one more time, no extra product, just the same.
Color.
I can't look at the chat and then try to
Don't
do
look
this.
at
Like, I'll
it,
be all
though.
messed up. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel so sorry I'm being rude. I truly cannot do this, and
I'll look at it and scroll up when I open my eyes.
I'm sorry if I'm right in front of you guys, but I've got this one all off even from not looking at her straight on.
You can always turn me. It really does feel good.
Does it?
Yeah, it's super soft. Trying to see where my line is.
I'm just making sure that I'm making the new outer corner symmetrical. Okay, and then one more time into my brush that had a little bit of Texas Made. I am gonna dip back into there just a little bit, but I'm gonna knock almost all of that off. Actually, scratch that.
Hey, Captain Napkin.
Hey, girly.
Stephanie, your eyes would be bigger if you got glasses, so you wouldn't be squinting all the time. True. I will miss my makeup.
Where's my itty bitty? Here we go.
Makeup is pointless for me. It never stays on my face. See, Marie? Same.
All right, now I am going to use the Sigma E36. It's a very tiny little blending brush, and I've actually cut more of it off to make it even smaller. I'm going to go into that Texas Made.
No, she hasn't done my base yet.
And I'm just going to go right. See, the light is so much darker on this side.
I know, because the sun went
I
down.
got to turn you over this way so I can see for a second. All right, and all I'm doing is taking the smaller Sigma, and I'm going right above, being super duper careful not to touch the purple or that beyond that we put.
The pink?
Mm-hmm. That's the fluorescent one in the middle.
Love it so much.
And this is a really good palette.
So you guys, we went to Ulta and we picked up a Jaclyn Hill lipstick palette. And
A lipstick palette?
You know what I mean.
The actual lipsticks.
You know what I mean. We got some lipsticks. And we're going to review them for y'all.
Everybody on my channel knows I would not do that. I'm allergic to avocado. She has avocado oil in her lipsticks, but did not disclose that on the packaging.
Really?
Nope.
What about the hair and the metal shards and stuff?
I don't think that was on the label either.
The FDA says that anything that's not listed on the ingredients is a contaminant, and contaminated things are supposed to be recalled.
All right, I'm just gonna get a clean brush. This is just, I don't know, from maybe the Urban Decay Cherry palette or something, and with nothing on it at all, just at the top, on both sides.
That's a red? That's a red?
What do you mean, honey?
I don't know.
No, I just used the brush from the Cherry palette. It's not red.
Cherry palette.
The Cherry palette they just put out not too long ago.
Urban Decay?
Oh.
I
think it's called Naked Cherry or something like that. It's a terrible palette.
Yeah, I heard that Heat and Cherry and my first palette was the 3.
Yeah.
And it's
I think that was the last time they really gave that. They've been trying to kind of recreate that first amazingness.
I think it was because
and
it
they
was
never
the
will
only
be able to.
palette that, you know.
Oh yeah, palettes like this is very new. I know everybody buys palettes all the time, but when I first started in makeup, that's not what you did. You bought pans and created palettes. That's most of my palettes are my self-created palettes. I have one for brides, 3 different ones, 3 different skin tones. Let me see.
Any follow?
And then I have one for like younger. Yeah, but that was because I really just applied the crud out of it. That's not on the.
She went hard in the paint.
Yeah, that was not on the palette.
What do you think caused this mess with her lipsticks, in your opinion? The gloves or the ingredients? What do you think? She tagged you.
I would say a combination of things went wrong, but I think with every Jaclyn Hill release, something gets jacked up, they fudge it along, they push it through anyway, and then it ends up being a crap show.
Word.
All right, I'm going to re-highlight the top of your brow.
I got the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette too, not the Vault, but the first one.
Her first Jaclyn Hill favorites.
Yeah, the first one, the white palette. I still like it.
Well, I guess it's not her first.
I feel like that was
the
only non-scandalous, thing that she's ever done, really.
Oh, of course it was. Remember, it was released to the public by some bakery, and then she said, "Oh no, those are not even close to what the colors are going to be."
Yeah.
And then it ended up that it was exactly those colors. She's had controversy with every single thing she's ever done.
I feel like she lies about everything.
Yeah, I
But
I don't know.
it's whatever.
Just a lot of people that I have a lot of respect for in the industry. She has done really, really, really wrong. Marlena, I respect her so much. Jen Gerard, another one, somebody I respect a lot. And shows your character when you'll do someone like that.
I feel like I've watched too many videos about the situation.
Let me see. Very good.
But I think that the lab is the one that kind of messed. I don't think she went in there. I don't think she intentionally put her name on something she knew was messed up. But then again, I keep seeing videos of her IG story of when she was doing the swatches, where she was like, "Oh my God, what's on
There's
this
no way
lipstick?"
that she wasn't in that lab.
And then she waited to send a PR until after the release, so that no influencers could let people know how they felt about it before she released it.
Okay, this is called Brick Road. Turn your head back a little bit.
Close.
Yes. Oh, that's got nice pigment. Hella fallout though. Holy moly.
What palette is that? The one we're using?
Mm-hmm.
Is that yellow?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Y'all don't see it true to color because there's a yellow light, a yellow lamp light right in front of us.
Like just a hotel light, so you
Yeah.
know that it's like that kind of warm. You know how they make all their lamps really warm so it's all homey or whatever. So this is really warming it out a lot because that's a very vibrant yellow. It's super pretty. I like that color. If you have the Urban Decay Electric palette, this is very similar to that lime yellow, neon yellow in that palette.
Was that like the only decent palette they ever put out?
It's my favorite next to Born to Run.
Oh.
Born to Run is an excellent palette. Doesn't get enough.
What was Born to Run?
It doesn't get talked about enough, but that palette is fantastic.
It was like last year it came out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was Urban Decay, wasn't it? It was, yeah.
The Born to Run, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I forgot.
I want to be careful not to get that yellow into that pink because that will absolutely become orange. And I don't want that. And if you're concerned about your blending, anytime you're using a yellow in anything, I highly suggest just putting the yellow down first and blending over top of that because it's very difficult to blend a yellow out into other colors without it becoming orange or muddy.
Word. Mandy's a good singer, y'all. She was singing in the car.
You're so.
You weren't?
Are you talking to that Ja Rule song? How can you sing well to Ja Rule? Come on. All right, now I'm gonna go back in and I will replace some of that yellow right there up underneath and more into the tear duct. Can you lean up a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Close. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the Perlina on it, but I wanna just blend one more time. I'm gonna grab another completely clean blending brush that is.
Forward?
Hmm?
Do you want me to stay like this?
No, because I have to get to you. A totally clean synthetic brush, and I'm just gonna go right over the very top there one more time.
One more time for the people in the back. One more time for a real one.
She is definitely even more goofy in person, like fun-loving, happy, super sarcastic, love it.
Mandy bullied me all day, y'all.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure nobody will believe I'm a bully. All right, this is Perlina, and I am going to now halo the spot that we haloed.
Which means you put it in the center of the lid.
Right.
To make small eyes look bigger, if possible.
Always possible. Where did my little brush go? Here it is. All right, so as always, I'm working off the back of my hand. And you don't want to swipe, you just want to pat this.
Is it buildable?
Yes.
You gotta wait for it to dry though?
Yep. And with hooded eyes, you definitely want to lift your brow so that it doesn't sink into your actual crease lines.
Should I keep my eye closed till it dries?
You're fine, right? Like that. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna take it and kind of use that very tippy end just to blend that in the slightest amount. And then while she is sitting just like that, I'm gonna take my fan and dry that a little bit so that I can see if I need to add more or not. Does that feel pretty dry?
I love a good fanning on the beach.
Cheesel Pete's. You're a trip. Let me see, open your eyes. Oh, that's so pretty.
Yes, girl.
Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Hey,
All right,
Jillian.
do that same
I
thing
haven't
on
seen
the
you
other.
in forever. Jillian, thanks
can
for
still,
joining us.
Keep your eye open, just not
Okay.
this one.
Okay, I can't keep
Okay,
one
then,
open and
then keep them closed. Sorry, guys. I'll have her open in just a second.
I'm not a miracle worker.
Watch, stop.
Because I opened it too soon?
No, because I was explaining and I let it dry in one clump. That was all on me. These Stila Magnificent Metals, or whatever this one is called, this one's in Perlina. This is the most gorgeous, really? This is the most gorgeous topper ever.
Can you explain to the people what a topper
It's
is?
truly hollow, these colors, because it has shifts of every which way you can possibly think of. An eyeshadow topper is anything that you're going to be putting on the center or maybe in the corner of your eye. That's a glitter product. Like we used to actually have to use glitter glue and all kinds of stuff till these little miracles came along.
Mm-hmm. I love the Stila liquid eyeshadows.
Yes, they are
They're like water-based.
fantastic.
You can't even tell you're wearing them until you look in the mirror and you see how wonderful you look. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Please.
Hold on. Okay, so this one time I was out to dinner and I had gotten all dressed up, you know, and I think I was on a blind date, I think. And
Why do I feel like the story's a lie already? You're lying, right?
I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like this is already going in the direction of a lie.
Why you say that?
I don't know. It just felt like it was gonna be a lie to me.
I was trying to make a joke, asshole.
That's me.
Well, at least I'm not making up stuff about, you know,
What? What?
Things.
Oh my gosh! Please don't bring that up. I just got up.
I'm not.
Oh, I don't want to start that again. Okay. All right. The thing with those, I mean, they are fantastic, but you absolutely are gonna get glitter fallout. There's, you could use a shadow shield or something like that.
Or tape, right?
Tape probably wouldn't help because it falls down further. I mean, unless you wanted to put tape everywhere, which I wouldn't suggest. Tape is usually just to get your straight line. I prefer a makeup wipe to get my straight line. Just because if you put the tape on and then you go to change the shape of your eye, it's going to be very, very difficult to blend that out. So you're almost working with shape the tape created for you rather than what you're creating as you go along.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So I usually use a brush, a little concealer brush, and I like take it out and clean it up like that. Is that?
That's fine.
Is that?
Close your eyes. I'm going to put Soleil down it. Okay, keep your eyes closed for me, please.
That smells good though.
Oh, that stuff is so good. Close.
Mm. It's kind of cool.
I always spray it on my eyes once I've finished.
Is it supposed to burn?
No. Okay, open your eyes.
Burned right there. Maybe that's from you, Robin.
Right here.
Right here, yeah.
It's from that Rin, the microdermabrasion I had you do right before with that Rin. Look up.
Okay.
Where it super exfoliated everything.
Gotcha.
That's why.
Sweet.
Okay.
Well, I guess it did its job.
There's the eye. Let's see. Close. That's pretty. Perfectionist. How long have we been on now?
An hour.
All right, let me finish your eyebrows. All right, I'm gonna try this new NYX Fill in Full. I actually got two different colors. I'm gonna use one on amber. It hasn't been open. One end has just like what you see
Triangle.
on everything. And then the other end has like these cool, if you've ever seen the Artiste brushes, it kind of has like that end on it. And it really did like fluff them out. I was pretty surprised. So I'm just going to map out where Amber's brow should be. So right here in the corner, and I'm going to make a line. Go to the other side of the nose, go up, make a little line for my reference. I'm going to go same place, corner of the nose, open your eyes, look straight ahead. Like straight ahead of your body. Okay. Right into the middle here, and then I'm going to go right through the center of her pupil, and that's where her arch should be. So I'm going to put another mark there. And then for the outer corner, I'm going to take it same place on the nose. And then I'm taking a line going right up to the edge of her eyelid. So right here, and I make a little dot like that right there. And that's where I know it should end. So if you can come forward a little bit. So if you can see, I have a line, a dot, and then a line. And now I'm just gonna fill with upward strokes to fill it in. Normally I have my clients like a little laid back when I do their brows.
Do you have a seat like that?
No, what I do is just like what I had Katie do, was just like that. And then I do them, but that's okay, because they're not going to be able to see anything, and they're going to be like, what the heck? So I'm going to have to try and
do
do
you
it.
want to turn me so you can see me?
Can they see? I feel bad, like, having them watch, and then they can't even see what I'm actually doing here.
But are you comfortable? Oh my god, I didn't realize you were fanning me with an actual fan.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I've used an
Can you
actual
flip it
fan
out?
for, yeah.
Do you flip it out like
I've used
reach
it
left?
for probably, well, as long as I did makeup. In school, they would bring little battery operated ones, and mommy had one that she had bought for me at a like an estate sale or something. And so I remembered that, and I asked her for it, and I just started using that. And then from there, every time we went somewhere. I have one from Hawaii, I have one from Costa Rica, one from the Caymans.
So that's what you collect, fans.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yes.
You didn't get one from here.
From Atlanta? I don't know where I would do that. Because I definitely don't want anything with those crappy Braves on it. Okay, so that's the new, man, that's really good. I like it.
That's really
That
pretty.
did a nice job. I'm kind of digging this little brush thing. Like, doesn't it really make it look feathered? It's over there.
Where is it?
It's right here, but you have to do this. There we go.
I was trying to show them.
I know. I was trying to show you.
I like it. I thought it was like a comb. You know, like the little combs on the end of it?
Yeah, no,
Little
it's
bristles?
definitely different. It looks just like those artiste brushes.
What's it called? The NYX Fix
and Fluff.
So it's got the little triangle.
Just like the definers.
Yeah, but it's a little bit bigger, and then it's got the little circular brush on the end instead of a comb. Cash!
Hi, Cash. I love Cash.
Me too. Hey, Amanda. Welcome back.
Is that Amanda Love?
Mm-hmm.
Such a sweetheart.
Stop lying.
She is. One of the few
Yeah, there's only a few
that
of
I
us.
talk to. No, I mean one of the few that I like talk to every day.
I'm talking about the few sane ones left.
No comment.
Ugh!
Till after I leave. She already told me she was going to take me over to
Gosh.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't, because that might ruin it in case you need to use that plan.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. And should you need to?
No,
give
it's
me a call.
tradition.
Okay. I need you to look at me. I feel like they're not even. They're not. Why is that one down? Don't do that. Regular.
They're different.
Big time.
Thanks for noticing.
That's my job to notice. I just need to bring this down further
They're cousins.
and cut up the tops.
They're lopsided cousins. And this one's shorter on the left side. On my left. This one's perfect.
Yeah, it's good.
I never had to do anything to this one. But this one I have to
It has to
bring
come
further
down.
in
Yeah.
and further down.
Guys, this is a great brow pencil. So I only use that Hourglass
Doo-doo on a stick.
arch brow. That's the only one that I could find that works well and that was in my color. But I definitely got a color of this that matches, and I will keep trying it out at home, but I think I have a dupe for people that have my same color of hair and need a very cool toned brow pencil. So instead of the, I don't know, 47, 60, whatever, it's very expensive, that brow pencil. This, just by testing it today, I think is going to be a dupe. And I'll let you know when I try it more on me.
No.
Let me see. Hold your head up a little bit. Where did my... Where'd the pencil go that I was using the white? That I used to do the white. That's gonna be too white. Sorry, let's get another one. I have to fix, now I have to fix that part where your eyes are different. I need to fix that.
So she's putting this under my brow. It's a white. It's a
And I'm
white.
because I'm correcting there's a very big difference between where her brows actually start down this way. So although I started them correct this way, I didn't take into account how much different they were height-wise. But now I've been able to even that out. And then I'm just going to go back in and highlight where I want the brow to look more lifted, which is right there. And then on this eye is going to be a little bit further to the right because of the height difference. So I want to give the illusion that this is just a little bit higher. Yeah, like that. Now let me make sure the ends are good. I feel like I need to pull that one out just a little bit longer. Where did I do it? This is why it takes me forever.
How long does it take you to do some wedding stuff?
If a bride usually takes about an hour, 15 bridesmaids about an hour. But that's if they've had that's if they've had a trial. If they don't do a trial, which I'm actually going to stop doing weddings that don't do a trial because it's just too much of a pain to try and show up on wedding day. Okay, can you look at me real fast? That's good. It's too hard to show up on wedding day and try and figure things out.
That day.
Right. So just imagine if you were a bride and, I have to correct an entire eyebrow shape. That could set me back a lot of time.
And you don't know it.
Right. But if I know that going into it,
you can a lot.
Then number one, I'm going to start with the brows because then I know I can do the shape of the actual shadow and eyes off of the brows that I needed to change. So if I would have done that first, I would have brought this stuff a little bit higher and more at an angle, but I didn't look at that, which is on me. Well, it's actually on you.
Did a good job on my brows though. They look even.
I can do other people's brows, no problem. It's my own that's terrible. Okay. For crying out loud. There, did that come on?
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that Perlina is really pretty.
Are you looking at the super duper?
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
What do you think? Like it? Brows okay?
Mm-hmm.
I really like that brow product, you guys. That's pretty good. Okay, are you ready for me to move on? Mm-hmm. All right, so now we are going to go on to her complexion. And so right there is where you want to sit a little further forward. Hold your head up a little bit. Close your eyes. You can kind of catch that yellow. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go on to her complexion. I'm going to start, we are going to use...
She will probably say if your makeup looks good, there's no need for a filter. I didn't see what you said, but I'm going to scroll up.
All right, so I'm going to use this illuminating primer by Too Faced in the Do You. This is the Luminous Face Primer. The reason I'm going to do that is because I'm using the new Juvia's Place, and I know that it is a very matte formula just by using it on my the back of my hand. I could already tell what the formula was going to be like. And since Amber isn't dry, since Amber isn't like super duper oily, I want to make sure I put a little bit of luminosity back into her complexion before I go in with the super matte foundation.
Yeah, because it's the new Juvia's Place one that is supposed to be like super duper full coverage. You know, we just want to try it out.
Okay, now even though I'm using a luminous primer, I don't want her to accentuate her pores, so I'm just gonna push like that. Sorry, so it fills in her. Did I get you? Did I actually get your eye?
You got the corner of it. It's
Okay.
fine. Cash said I bought Hourglass the other day as part of my wedding makeup kit. Are you doing makeup, Cash? Like as a
Or is she getting
artist?
married?
Are you getting married? Thank you for everyone for saying I'm pretty.
You are pretty. They all knew you were pretty
I'm gonna
anyway.
cry.
Oh my gosh, don't. That took too long.
You know
All right.
better than that.
Alright, let me get my contour stick.
Thank you, hi, I'm Ash. Is that Ash? Ash 240 or no? 247? Or is that a different Ash? Thank y'all. Yeah, I've never really had problematic skin. I might have had a couple. I could count like on my hand how many pimples I've had in my life. I've just never, but I do have a problem with my skin because it's a different color than my neck and my chest and my arms. We had such a hard time trying to find a match for me.
No.
It was so hard.
I had no problem. You have a hard time accepting that you are just not warm toned. You're just having a terrible time accepting that you are not warm toned. No matter how much you want to be.
See, here's the thing.
Oh, you know what? I can't use that for that yet. Okay. Go ahead, you can keep talking. I'm just going to do some highlighting and low lighting here.
Here's the thing. My face might have a couple of pink tones in it along with my chest. But my neck is more yellowish. And my arms are kind of yellowish too.
No. She's cool toned. She just is. I've never seen anybody have such a hard time accepting that she's cool toned.
How do you tell if you're warm or cool toned?
Yeah, ask Amber. She was having a hard time dealing.
Well, I used to think I was cool toned because of my pink undertone and my eye color. But then I realized that I had some veins that were greenish blue and not just blue. So I thought I had some orange. Not orange. What am I talking about? Some warmness to my skin.
She doesn't. The moral of the story is she's cool toned no matter what she wants. All right, I'm just creating a new little face shape. She definitely has a heart shaped face.
Oh wow, I never knew that. I thought I had a round because, round.
Your jaw comes in right here, so your chin is a little bit more prominent, which gives you the heart shape.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to take this contour, lean back. I'm going to take this contour down into a V. And then we will highlight on the other side.
Double chin the house! I'm doing big things.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Big
I'm going to put
things.
the Lancome Fix and Forget It on my
Hey, Texas Farmhouse.
It Cosmetics foundation brush. And I'm just going to get it a little bit wet. And then I'm going to start with the lighter color. Lean back. And just blend that as closely as I can without touching any of the contour color.
Don't forget that double chin.
Girl, stop. Alright, and then I'm just going to take it.
Are you doing the Scott Barnes method?
Do what?
The Scott Barnes method?
Yeah, that's how I learned.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't do the contour and stuff before, you do it after?
I'm doing it right now.
I know, but what I'm saying is you do it before foundation.
Mm-hmm. And then I use powder after.
Yes. This is... Well, she's not done blending it yet.
What?
She said, someone asked, that's just contour for camera, right?
Oh gosh, I would never ever wear, like, we are definitely doing high maximum full coverage transformation makeup. No, this is definitely not an everyday kind of makeup.
Cat.
Definitely not.
Yeah. We're going out to the clubs tonight.
Right.
Gotta be camera ready. Snatched. Hey, Big Nancy. Does it hurt? No. The brush is soft.
Where'd the beauty blender go? Okay.
I need to work on my skills. Thank you, Cash.
Okay, and I'm just gonna take this e.l.f., which is like supposed to be a beauty blender dupe, and I'm just gonna kind of pat that in. It's gonna look super harsh because we're doing the foundation on top. Like I said, this is definitely not an everyday makeup. No. I mean, you could if you wanted, but
Sure. You can really do whatever you want.
I definitely would not wear this every day.
But there's
Lean your head
a
back.
way to do your makeup for camera and pictures. And there's a way to do your makeup when you're gonna be outside.
Yeah, this is in no way, shape, or form any kind of a natural look at all. This is me totally shape shifting. So completely changing the shape of her face. Changing the shape of her eyes. That's not something you would want to do every day.
Unless you're me.
Now, I do want to say that this Alyssa Edwards, there's definitely a lot of colors in it that you could use as everyday makeup. So,
Hey, Kit Kat. Thank you, Shanna. We're doing the Scott Barnes method.
okay, let me look and see where we're at here. All right. See, it's a little patchy over here, but I think it's this.
It might be the light.
Dude, it's pulling. This thing is garbage. It's pulling everything right up. Whoever thinks that Beauty Blender by e.l.f. is a dupe, negative. And it's the one that's like fabric-y. Yeah, it's like fuzzy. It absolutely picks everything up and displaces it.
Well, now you know. The more you know. You know, with the star.
You know, yeah.
Da, da, da.
Okay, and look straight ahead for me. See? Okay.
No e.l.f. Beauty Blender.
No, definitely no.
I swear I saw that on somebody swearing that it was a dupe.
Okay, I am going to shake. She is the color. Oh, what was it called? Marisol. I'm going to give it a quick shake.
The lightest one.
Yes, that is true. That's cool tone. All right, what am I gonna? I need to go use the real. I need to get my real beauty blender wet and. This is gonna take me a second. I need to sanitize it with the soap.
Thank you, Ash. Be nice, Operation.
What?
People trolling.
There's trolls?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I never
Yeah, it
would have
is.
thought that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put. Oh, well, that's good. You know, it's definitely sealed. It has a silver thing on it, so you know for sure that it's sealed up. That's actually really good.
Thanks, Sandy Love.
Hi, Miss Sandy Love.
Have you ever had your makeup done by a professional before? No, I have not.
All right, I'm gonna take about that much, about a pea size. I'm gonna put. Holy crap! That is. Does that feel thick on your skin?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that is full cover. Well, we're not gonna be able to see much of what I did underneath. This is full coverage. Holy cow! Wow, I'm gonna white your lips out just so that they can see.
Do you want me to pat them out?
No, just leave it just like that. I'm not gonna truly look up for me. I'm not gonna truly do one side and not the other because I just don't. I don't have the patience or time to deal with that. But I am gonna just show you. I still haven't gotten any more either. This is still original amount. Damn, you could use this as your. If you have this foundation, you could use this as your concealer to do your cut crease. This is unbelievable.
No more freckles? Oh, my freckles are gone. Lazy. You stupid.
Let me see. Good Lord, that is the most full coverage foundation I have ever seen.
I have freckles and
Damn.
things like that, like discoloration.
That is crazy. I'm gonna take an even smaller amount this time. Actually, I'm gonna hit that on the back of my hand even, because wow. Again, I always start in the center of the face because that is where almost all of us need the majority of coverage. And then I go out from there to blend. If you are looking for a high coverage foundation, it really does give a pretty matte. There's nothing luminous about this, so I would definitely suggest putting, even if you're not like dry, if you're just like normal, I would highly recommend using some kind of luminizing primer with this.
Juvia's Place.
Because this is very flat.
What's it called?
It's the Juvia's Place foundation. It's brand new. I don't know that it's actually called. Magic. Velvety Matte Foundation. I don't know about the velvet. How does it feel? What does it feel like?
It doesn't feel heavy. You know what? It feels kind of like.
I mean, you do not have a lot of foundation on. That was not even 2 actual squeezes there.
It doesn't feel heavy. It feels like once you've put a foundation on and you've put powder on it over it, that's what it feels like.
in your face forward for a second.
You almost messed my eye up.
It's okay. It doesn't really dry super fast.
Still wet.
That is hella coverage. I cannot get over that. That is hella coverage.
Is that the most full coverage you've ever seen
Yeah,
in your life?
that's more full coverage than my Estee Lauder Double Wear.
So this
is going in my
kit.
Yeah, this is going in my kit.
New phone. Who
Can you
dis?
take a picture later on tonight and let me know? Like, try to wear this as long as you can. Let me know how this foundation holds up.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna let that
It's hard.
dry just a little bit. Damn, that just whited everything out. That is so crazy. Hold your arm up next to your face. Yeah, looks pretty similar now.
It's kind of hard to tell, I think, because of the lighting. But
I'm trying
this is my color
to
match.
actually like set this down a little bit because I want to see if it's buildable. I mean, my gosh, you don't need to build much, but this has my curiosity. I'm just gonna take what I had left on the back of my hand. My gosh, that is unbelievable.
You want me to close or look up?
No, I'm just barely tapping right here in the center now.
So are we using this as concealer?
No, I'm going to use
Basically?
the Jeffree Star, but I don't know why you would need concealer with this foundation. This is fantastic.
I think that color was too dark for me.
What color?
Jeffree Star one.
Oh, do you think it is?
Mhm.
All right, then I'm going to put a little bit more of this up underneath your under eyes and I'll track it. I'll check it and see. Had you already opened it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi, Vicky.
Does it feel really heavy or anything?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
It feels like I said, like if I was to put my regular foundation on and put powder on top of it, that's how it feels. But it doesn't feel heavy or like cakey or anything like that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
pretty
how
crazy.
it looks, but it doesn't
Go
feel
ahead and close
cakey.
your eyes for me again. I'm just going to set the first layer of your foundation. Close.
Take my breath away.
Sorry.
It's trying to kill me, y'all.
Her mom thought I was going to.
When I went to drop Carter off over at my mom's house today, she was like asking me all these questions like, how do we know this girl? Sounds like trafficking to me. And then I said, I'm gonna text you later and let you know I'm alright. She was like, well, that doesn't mean anything. It could be her texting.
So she had to actually call her mom
Yeah, I had to call her.
so she could hear her voice and know that I did not sex traffic her.
Even though they would choose someone else,
That's funny.
they would bring me back.
Oh, quit.
I swear.
All right, I don't think you need any more coverage than that. We're going to go ahead and go on to the Jeffree Star Concealer. Here it is. Looks like this. It's like a very over-the-top, like crown kind of thing. Oh, that's pretty.
Hold up a newspaper with today's date so we know you're okay. I don't think we have a newspaper. I think it's a match for my skin, but I don't think it's a highlighter shade.
It has a little bit of peach, and so I think it's going to help me cancel out just those couple little
Okay.
dark areas right there.
Oh, I still have some darkness.
Just a tiny bit. But I mean, I didn't really use, plus I used it with a Beauty Blender. I mean, if you use that foundation with a brush, my gosh.
Yeah, it's only $20. Was it 20 or 18?
20. And then 20% off.
They have a 20% off coupon.
Yeah, if you have the credit card, you have a 20% off coupon in your email that is valid until the 29th.
And sometimes I think they send stuff that give you $3 off.
There's always a $3.50 online every day, all the time, that you can use every single time you go. I think it's $3.50 off of, it used to be 10, I think it's $3.50 off of 15 now. But I'm not positive. Okay, look up for me.
Zigzag.
Okay, the Jeffree Star Concealer is pretty luminous. I didn't expect that. Yeah, that definitely brought some brightness under, and do you see how it looks kind of, it's pretty luminous. That's pretty. Now, right now the setting powders that I have, I did order the Rihanna, but right now I'm going to be using the By Terry, and it is just in translucent, and shoot, the By Terry products, all of them have hyaluronic acid in them. So in the powder is hyaluronic acid, which is great for your skin. It's very, very plumping. Look up for me. Okay.
Smells good.
She has excellent products, especially for people that have dry skin, or if you have aging skin like me. It's great to have a powder that has the hyaluronic acid in it, so it draws moisture to you.
It feels.
I
like
love it. I think it feels
water in it or
light as a
something.
feather.
Yeah, it's
I
really
love the way
light.
it makes my skin feel. I feel like it's had a nice drink of water or something. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready, sir.
Okay. Tilt your head back. And I'm just going to set where I did all that contouring.
Can you even see it through?
Yep. Close your eyes. Okay. Well, do you have the... I can't see it. I can't see any of the comments. I feel so bad not...
I can see them. They're right here. I'm reading them as they go by. If anyone asks a
Thank you
question,
so
I'll
much.
be able to see it.
Perfect.
They're just talking to each other.
That's good. Okay.
Yes.
And I am going to use the Hourglass Glow Setting Powder in translucent. Okay. Is it already over there? Yeah. Because it is such a matte foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my Hourglass brush. I'm gonna tap a good deal of that off, and I'm just going to hug right up under her eyes. So now when she looks, look up and down, kind of tilt your head. There we go. You can see how it gives like that really pretty glow right there, and that's with no light. I mean, this is like with a really crappy light in the hotel. I'm gonna go right over her brows, center her nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and then right down here, I'm gonna bring it into that V. There we go, you can see. So this is dark here. All the highlight you want to be on the corners, like that. Now look ahead. So do you see how those shadows have been created right there now? Right there would be what looks like a collarbone. Mm-hmm. Do you see how that created that?
So you gave me collarbones?
I did. You have them. They're there. Silly. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bronze the skin up now. And before that, I need you to wipe your lips off because... Yeah, you have them. I'm just saying I created them higher. Wipe your lips off because that is weird.
Yeah, it is.
All right, now I'm going to grab the bronzer.
DSL's in the house. I always have problems with them now.
Let me see. Holy.
What?
You wiped off everywhere around your mouth.
I didn't mean to.
There we go. Good. Okay, now I'm gonna bronze it up, and I'm using my Marc Jacobs in Tantastic, just like I always do.
Full toned. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to make the fishy face?
No,
How do you know where my cheekbones are?
I'm creating it. That's why I'm actually moving the bronzer. If you notice, I'm almost putting the bronzer where you would think highlighter's gonna go, but it's because I'm lifting her cheekbones, and you can do that by bringing the bronzer up higher. Oops, sorry.
It doesn't smell like coconut to me.
Uh-uh.
Cheekbones on fleek. See, I could have sworn I had a round face.
Mm-mm. The chin makes it more of a heart shape, babe.
So is it because of my hairline?
No, there's nothing to do with your hairline. It has to do with your chin coming up right here, and it's more prominent.
So
it
what
gives
would
you,
make
like,
me a
that
round
heart.
face?
To not have that, to not have this,
To just have.
like this part right here on each side would be filled out,
Okay.
and you're still not warm tone.
I'm neutral.
Shit, you are not.
I am warm and cool.
Okay, now I'm just gonna kind of do like a little once over here to kind of put a little bit of color back in everywhere.
One more time for a real one.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You come up with the funniest things. I never know what you're saying.
That's what the kids
Well,
are
that's
saying.
not true. If you use one emoji, I know what you're saying.
That's what the kids are saying.
Okay, let's see. Very good. All right, let's do. Was that your mom thinking that I've already sex trafficked you off? Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of contour.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna do that right underneath here. Kind of right where I did, right there we go. So that way when she's, do you see how it creates that hollow right there? It's hard because the light's, well, you'll be able to see it better on this side actually. You don't have to do that. So I'm taking it right up here. And I don't bring mine any further than the outer corner of the eye. Some people do, I just don't. Okay, let me look at you straight on so I can make sure I've got this right.
Uh-oh, you're gonna have a hard time.
Why?
Because my nose is messed up.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, it's all crooked and stuff.
Your nose is fine. You're like so hypercritical of yourself.
No.
You know. Okay, let me see.
When you don't have cheekbones, you can make cheekbones. I mean, I think I have them. They're just not visible.
You have good cheekbones. That
Man.
powder
Man.
is just way too light for you. Look up.
Really?
Yeah.
That concealer?
Yeah. No, the by Terry. No flash photography, please. Look up. Try to tone that down a little bit.
TMZ. Mandy, we heard you were caught in Ulta. Telling people about themselves. Would you like to comment?
No comment. Okay. Let's see. Wish this was right. Does that change anything being right in front of you like that?
Yeah, it made it brighter.
That's helpful.
Yeah, we could have done that before.
That helps me a lot. Okay, let me see. Very, very good. All right, let's grab some blush. I'm gonna do a little bit more highlighting. This is the Hourglass in Dim Lit. And I'm taking this super high, right underneath where her eyeshadow's at. And I'm even gonna bring it down way further than you usually would.
Why is that?
Because it makes, if you look straight ahead, it makes the cheekbone look higher just by doing the highlight just a little bit further down than what you would typically do. Almost to, like, as if you're gonna go to your lips. So down on the cheeks and then way up to the side here.
Gotcha.
And then of course over the brows.
And what is this? Hourglass?
Mm-hmm. It's called Dim Lit.
Dimwit.
No.
Are we going out to dinner after this or anything?
Room
Yes, we are.
I want room service. Because I look like crap. I've been traveling for a freaking month. I'm so ready to see my girls tomorrow.
She's going home tomorrow. She's leaving me.
I am. I haven't been home in a month. I miss my babies very, very much. I'm going to grab my other highlighter. Because I
Whoa.
want more.
Well.
Other highlighter brush. There it is. Alright, and this is probably Prosecco, right? Yeah, this is Prosecco Pop.
What's the difference?
The Dim Lit is just a very...
No, I mean between champagne and Prosecco.
this is a little deeper. A little more bronzy-ish. Look straight ahead, let me see. Yeah, you can completely see how much more structure this side, just with doing that little bit of extra highlight too. It adds so much more structure right there.
They can't really tell, but we can tell in person.
Yeah, it's hard to see on...
If we had a ring light, it would be different. Or if it was still light outside and we were in front of a window. But when you're in front of like one of these lights, it kind of just makes everything.
Everything looks really warm with that, but man, that's pretty. Yeah, in real life, that is super pretty. I'm gonna do something I never do.
What? You gonna do a real one right now?
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to intensify it, isn't it?
Yep, and I never do that.
When you wet it. But she don't like highlighter.
Right, we'll do a little bit of blush. Okay. Oh my gosh, what time is it?
8:30.
Holy cow, we've got to hurry this up. Where's my blush palette?
Alex is probably like
Starving to death.
a fish.
There we
He's
go.
got gills.
I'm gonna use, I think it's Melba. Here we go. That's Bliss.
I'm gonna send Mandy the picture, and I'm also gonna update her about the foundation.
So I'm kind of using a mix between 3 colors, like a real, man, that color is really off. That's, yeah, it doesn't matter. The color's super duper off, so you're not gonna be able to see it anyway.
Yeah, you can't really see it. It's kind of washing it. That bulb is washing it out.
Big time. That's crazy how different it looks there than here. And just like I did with everything else, I'm keeping the blush a little higher. So instead of it bringing down here, smile, and like right down here to where her cheekbones are, I'm actually bringing it up. Almost where I put that highlight. And you'll still be able to see that highlight. See how it almost looks glass? Like right there, it almost looks like glassy. All right, and then I'm gonna do a little blush topper with my Guerlain.
What's that?
And Guerlain Meteorites.
What's that mean?
It's just another setting powder, but I like to put it in with my blushes
Looks like a
to
jogger
give that
picture.
radiance right there. All right, what's everybody saying? Where are we at?
They're just talking to each other.
Okay.
If y'all have any questions, do you want to see the palette? Okay, this is the palette she used on my eyes, the Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills.
That's all right, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get the glue on your
And
lashes
she
real
used
quick.
this on my inner corner, Brick Road. She used Texas Made on my eyeball and Believe in the outer corner. And she wet the brush and used this shade right here for the halo, and then put Perlina by Stila, the little liquid things, and she put it. What am I saying?
You're right.
And she put it in the middle, where on top of that shimmer shade.
I already cut her lashes to size before we decided we were gonna go live.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm using the Sephora brand, I'm sorry, Lily Lashes by Sephora. And I'm using the Duo Glue that comes with both the black and the white glue.
It's a dual-ended.
Right. You just want to really make sure that you with the Duo Glue, I definitely need to let it sit about 15-20 seconds. With my the other glue that I use, I can't remember the name of it, but if you go to any of my old videos, you'll see it. Whatever the name, it starts with a C. I don't have to wait at all. It's ready to go super fast. Are you throwing gang signs on my family channel?
No, I was counting.
Oh.
For you.
I thought you were throwing gang signs.
So on Christy, Raw Beauty Christy, on her microscope video, she showed a close-up of
what, of
lashes.
Jaclyn Hills or what?
Well,
I don't know
who
she is. I don't watch her.
She was doing, she's a makeup channel.
Okay.
She did a microscope of the Jaclyn Hill lip gloss, lipstick or whatever.
Oh, I bet that's good.
Yes.
Sure, Jaclyn appreciated that.
And she did a close-up of lashes,
Mm-hmm.
and they look so pretty close-up. Like, they're tied in little knots at the base, like hand-tied.
Yeah, you can definitely tell a difference in a good lash and a crap lash.
Yeah.
And I don't have my little applicator here, so I'm just using tweezers, but normally I would use my applicator. And when you're doing your own lashes, you just want to look down. So if she were doing her own lashes, she would be looking in a mirror that's down below her. But since I'm doing it, I'm just going to have her close her eyes. And like I said, I did already size these, so I know the size is correct. Open your eye. Make sure that they're not glued. Just get there. Does that feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, look up. Okay. Now just look regular. Oh, crud. It got on the top, but that's alright. I can get it. Let me just get it to sit in the inner corner.
Hooded eyes are so problematic.
And these lashes in particular, you can reuse these, Pete's 15, 20 times. Go ahead, open your eyes. As long as you take the glue off. Is that skin?
Mm-hmm.
Skin?
I can't tell.
Do you feel me touching you right now?
No.
Okay. You just want to make sure that you take care of them the right way. So if you pull the glue off of them, and then after you're finished using them, go ahead and open up. After you finish using them, make sure that you put them back into the case that they came with. Make sure that you put them back in there. And as long as you do that, you can reuse them. I mean, some of them say up to 30, 40 times. And
Really?
oh yeah,
You have to clean them?
Yeah, you need to pull the glue off. That's a nightmare.
What are you doing?
When you opened your eye, it transferred a little bit of the glue.
Oh.
So I had to wait until it dried so that I could, there we go, scrape it off.
I've never worn them, so I don't know how it's supposed to feel.
Does it feel super weird, or does it feel okay? I mean, you're not going to be able to be like, oh, I don't feel anything at all. You're definitely going to feel
it, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable or
So
anything.
nothing feels wonky or anything?
No, I don't know what a wonky would feel
You
like.
would know. Okay. Close your eyes for me. It's coming out. Oh, wait, is it? No. Oh, no, that's good. Okay. And I like to set mine in the middle first, and then attach the outer corner, and then the inner corner. Open up. See? And these have a very thick band. I prefer a smaller band on my lashes. These are a little bit more difficult to work with. but close your eyes. They last a very, very long time, but they are certainly more difficult to work with the first time because you can't really just like take it and move it around. Go ahead and open your eyes for me. I'll let that dry. This eye was watering a little bit or something. Okay. Oh, is it? Okay, we'll let it be. I'm gonna get a little bit of that yellow back, and
Look how
this.
lashes pull everything together.
Oh yeah, it looks totally different with lashes. Okay, look up for me. Close them, make sure those are on good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now just look up. Look up.
So bossy.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
I know. These are the new Urban Decay. Go ahead and look down. Or look up again, I'm sorry. They're new 24/7 colors. I cannot remember the names. I'll have to tell you in a second. This one is Roxy, and it is a very pretty sapphire with a little bit of, not really glitter, but it does have some metallic.
So blue with glitter.
Yeah, but it's not like chunky glitter that you would expect.
So is it duochrome then?
No. It's definitely glitter, just not. Definitely glitter, just not chunky glitter. Grab my hairbrow. Just gonna grab a flat definer. I'm gonna go back into the Alyssa Edwards, and this time I'm gonna go in with the color Dream It, which is basically an electric blue. Look up for me. And I'm just gonna set that and also bring it right out to the corner as if I were doing a cat eye on her.
Right. Such a weirdo.
Not a weirdo. Okay, let me see. Look forward so I can see. Oh, that's a pretty color.
Who is she?
Okay, look up.
She's a brand new girl. Do we know her?
You're silly. Right, I need to blend that out. And to blend it out, I am going to use, let's use that pink. I'm gonna use Texas Made. We're gonna just, I mean, this is definitely not wearable, so why not, right?
Mm-hmm. Might as well go all out.
Please record what Carter says the first time he sees you.
Okay. You're just gonna try to touch my lashes.
He could probably touch them from here.
Mm-hmm. I think they're pretty. They're dramatic, but they're
They're
pretty.
definitely dramatic.
But I mean, the drama went with the eyeshadow. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is pretty close to
Hey,
drag
Ritas.
makeup that I'm doing. This is about as close as I would get without going all the way.
So pretty much your look kind of looks, I don't know. Whenever you do eyeshadow and you put on lashes, everything just starts to come together.
Yes.
You can't really tell what it's going to look like before.
But taking yours up as high as I did, using the colors that I chose to use, is very, very showgirl. Like, that looks like a doll. Like, you look like an actual doll.
I'm a doll.
Of course you are.
I am a porcelain.
But I mean, you can see how you can tell, like,
undertone
everything
doll.
completely changed. Like, everything.
A
All right, I'm gonna
porcelain,
put the
warm
yellow
undertone doll.
on the inner corner. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm gonna put the yellow in the inner corner here, and then
You want me to open?
I brighten it back up. You're fine, just like you are.
You are a master at the craft.
I just like.
Yes, Donna, you did say that. She called me a doll earlier.
Oh, did she? Yeah, this is definitely like drag anime, like that kind of look. But she didn't want an everyday
I
look,
wanted drama.
which is fun for me because I never really get to do these kind of looks unless I'm doing true drag. Okay.
Do people call you for that?
Yeah, I have 2 people that I actually take care of on a regular basis.
They come to your house or you go to theirs?
No, it's stage.
Oh, so you go there.
So I meet, yes.
Cool. She asked for natural. This is a natural look.
Close.
If I've ever seen one.
Okay, look up for me.
I gotta tell you.
Damn, those lashes are enormous. They're so big.
Are they touching my
Like they touch your eyebrows for
yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
Are they touching
100%
my
sure.
brows?
Okay, where did your lip liners go? Did you put them away already?
Yeah.
Can you grab one of them? Whichever one is the closest to your actual skin color. It doesn't have to be perfect, just whatever's closest. I still have to do the black liner on you. That's the hourglass art. That's not what I want. Just the lighter of the 2.
Okay, this is a brown nude.
Yeah, whichever one is just the closer of the
Okay.
2. I just need to quickly
I'm gonna go ahead and open it.
break this off so that I have a new piece for you. Do what?
I'm gonna go ahead and open it.
Yeah, if you would. I'm just breaking off a piece of the black eyeliner so that I can use that on you. And then I'm going to line the top of your eye. Oh, that's brown.
Breaking off a piece.
That's black. Yeah, I break off a piece of the end.
What?
I break off a piece of the end of these.
Oh.
So like that, I'll roll that down. And then I take it and just completely wipe it off. That way I'm not ever using, see, so that's fresh. That's brand new, unused product.
What is that? Marc Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you sharpen it?
It's automatic.
Like, to get a pointy point.
I just took my makeup wipe
Okay.
and go just like that.
Okay.
But I don't need it to be super pointy because I'm gonna do your lash line.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Trying to get the.
Well, do you want a pair of scissors?
I don't know, man.
I mean, scissors?
Get it off me.
My gosh. Okay.
Here you go.
Is this the lighter one?
Mhm.
Okay. And then I just need to do your. Need to tight line real fast. So tip your head back. And just hold still.
I'm gonna water.
Right now?
Maybe not.
lash glue came off on your inner corner. Your eyes are watering bad. All right, Ashley, I'm gonna leave that lash off for a second. Look up. You're doing so good. Perfect. You did a great job. That's all we have to do, isn't it? Yep. That's that brand new duo glue too. Brand new.
You gonna bright them?
Got them good. No. But I will end up just pitching it and getting a new one because that obviously is not. What did I do with the lid? Here we go. That's obviously not working. I need to put this over here to be sanitized. Same with this. And then at your lower, oh, I gotta grab that blue to be sanitized. All right, let me see where I'm at here.
Blue.
Yes, thank you. Okay, let me see where I'm at with everything. And just let that, hey, I'm live. I know. I know, but I just wanted you to know, like, I'm not just recording, I'm actually live. Like, probably 10 more minutes and I'll be finished. How was everything? Won't say hi because you're already there.
He said, no. Not today.
Are you a prune?
No. You don't have any gills?
It just felt good.
Those really the only lashes I brought.
You can try again, can't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take those home with you. I think they're just. I want to just see something. I feel like they were just too much. So I want to just see if I like these better. I think I want to. I'm obviously gonna have to take that whole end off. But let me see that. Girl, I mean, what do you think? I personally think that looks much better.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? But you can still have those other ones for sure.
Either. I
Like
like
you
the
can take them
drama.
home.
I like the dramatic ones because I felt like it pulled everything together, but these are more tame and they feel like they're going to be more comfortable.
They're definitely gonna be more comfortable, and I think you'll still get a pretty, dramatic look. Alright, where's my actual other lash glue that I know is gonna work?
Where are you going? There we go. Was that the first time you used that lash glue?
Yep.
Well, now you know. Did it have a brush on it?
Yeah, they both have brushes.
Oh. I left my hair in a braid all day so it would get wavy.
Nice and wavy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I sleep in mine. An old friend of mine used to tell me to do that, and she was so right. It worked. Now I do it every night, sleep in a braid, and my hair's never
We'll put
ever
the finished
tangled.
look on Twitter.
Wait, what time is it?
9 o'clock.
Regardless of what, like in like 10 minutes, I have to be done because room service stops at 9:30. Remember?
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
And I'm not trying to wait till right at 9:30 and have them spit in my food because I'm calling in an order right before they're trying to leave. No.
Sure. You don't want to go ahead and order now?
What? No, because I'm afraid it'll be here before I'm.
Okay.
Shoot. Can you hold that one for me?
Hold on.
Okay, calm down.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, just look down for me. wants to do that shadow.
Really?
Hold real still. Mm-hmm. Open your eye. Close. Oh, I'm lost without my little applicator. Okay, don't open that eye yet.
Okay.
Let that just stay like that, and I'm gonna take this one from you. It's so hard without lights.
You can turn me towards the light if you need to. That'd be better.
It's like if I turn you toward the light, then I make a shadow where I'm trying to work, so that is not helpful. But if I turn you away from the light, no shadow, but obviously. Open your eye. Lots of cuss words.
Hooded eye problems.
No, it wasn't your fault. That was runny. Okay, close. Yeah, this eye's the one that keeps watering. You can see it on your little inner corner there. Okay, open again. Okay, let me see. That one wants to go up too high. See again. Better. Okay. Hold on. No, I mean open it. Yeah, you're good. Did I get it? Could you feel it? Did I pull it off? I know you had one little strand there I kept seeing. Nope, I saw it again. Hold on. If I had my little applicator. No, this would be
I
efficient.
had one at the store.
No, I glued your eyelashes down.
It's okay.
Let me see the other eye. This one's good, except that for some reason this very end wants to not like that. Okay, now I'm going to line it with my NYX. What did I do with it?
Is it over there?
I thought I brought it over here. Here it is. All right, I'm just gonna line it with NYX liner.
Close.
This is, yeah, close. This is also a brand new one, which I will just send home with Amber. Okay, do not open your eyes. Yeah, because with the hooded eyes, when you put the liquid liner on, that definitely will give you a line above. Babe, do you already know what you want for dinner? Okay. Are you getting steak or ribs again?
Either a sandwich or hummus and soup.
You didn't eat today.
That's true.
Why are you eating like It's just a little snack.
Okay, then I'll get a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Steak sandwich.
Oh,
Yummy.
I'm getting steak. The ribeye. Like last night?
You're gonna get the same thing?
Yeah, mashed potatoes. And then I totally forgot that we brought I don't have to worry about their dressing, whether I like it or not, because I forgot we have the ranch from Frisch's that we brought with us. Pulling the extra,
Lashes.
no,
Glue.
nope, the extra, eyeliner that I just put on the top. Some of it gets on the lashes, so I just want to touch that so that it doesn't. That way when you open your eyes, I don't get it up at the top. Let me see. That's glue. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix your inner corner again. Okay, where's that? See? Look up. Trying to get rid of that glue. Some of it broke off. Okay. This eye's perfect.
This
Like,
always the better eye.
oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
But this one is
With
like,
everything, the
this one is
eyebrow, the
perfect.
eye.
I'm gonna have you try and pull that glue off so that I don't make you have, what's the thingy?
I'll have to go in the bathroom and get it.
Okay, then don't worry about it. I'm just gonna blend out underneath of it again, and then we'll, you can show them the finished
Mm-hmm.
on the other picture. Because I'm freaking starving. How about you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and line your lips for me. Here you go. I'm gonna have you line your lips, and I'm gonna get the mascara. I know I brought you a sample. Let me find that while I find that. I know I said it somewhere to the side, so I was like, this is authenticated. Where did you put it in there? Where the heck? It's a little tiny red. What's here? Oh, I might have put it in this little bag. What in the actual? Oh,
You alright with it?
yeah, I just wish I could find that mascara because without that mascara, I didn't bring extra wands or anything. So, I really need,
Is it that little black one?
it should have like red letters on it. It's by, I believe, Benefit. It was one of the samples that I got.
I saw it earlier, but I don't know if it was over there on the bed.
I know everything's after in different spots now. Since I,
Is this it?
started. Nope. am gonna open a brand new mascara.
No, you don't have to do
And-
that.
Yes, I do. I can't not finish it. No way.
Mandy.
Okay.
No.
Too late. I already cracked it. This is gonna be super duper wet because it's brand new. Take your time because I'm gonna let this kind of dry a little bit.
Oh, is that what you do?
Yeah, I don't like super wet mascara formulas, and when you very first open them, man, they are just so daggone wet. And I would typically I would have left this open when I first started, so that by the time we got here, I could dip it in and be a little bit drier. And then another tip when you're reusing false lashes, instead of putting mascara,
Did I do a good job?
yeah, you did a great job. Really perfect.
I don't know where the top is.
Right here. Instead of putting mascara on it over and over again, which leads to a lot of buildup and ultimately the breakdown of your lash, I take a black liquid liner and just go along the edges so that you get a little bit of color on your falsies, but you're not completely destroying them with product. Right now, all I'm doing is kind of matching Amber K's lashes to these. I don't like to put mascara on before I apply my false lashes. I like to do it afterwards. And that really does not want to come off, does it?
I'll get it off soon.
Okay, and then let me do the other eye. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill this lash.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay, and then just look up for me. You have super duper long bottom lashes, so I'm not gonna put
They're both long.
much.
Top and bottom.
Yeah, your lashes are like crazy long.
Spidey lashes.
They're beautiful. No, they're not. They're not like spider webs. They're beautiful. That's gonna try. Do you want to say anything?
Stop being a perfectionist. Everybody's hungry.
I know. I'll start to get a little short here soon. So we will make sure that we post the final after I do the cleanup, because I'm gonna have to do some touch up from that stupid lash glue that was no good. And I will make sure, and she can post it on her social media, and I'll make sure and put it on my community page for anybody that may not be following Amber K. I will also put
Which, if you're not, why not?
and I will also put her information down below when I go to fix all the stuff in the description box. So I am going to use a very simple gloss because there's definitely a lot going on with the eyes. Close your eyes.
A lot.
Kind of twist your head a little bit. You can still see all the color shifts. It's so pretty. All right, and then I'm going to take, this is the new Stila lip gloss in Beauty Boss. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's what they're called. The lip glosses are called Beauty Boss, and this is in Pink Slip. Okay, put your lips together for me. And let me see again. Okay. And then just a smidge right in the middle, and then don't rub this together. We're just going to take it from Cupid's bow right in the middle, just like that. All right, now let's see here. What? I need to fix the yellow of that inner corner. And okay. This is where your eyes kind of wanted to water on this one side, and then this side was from that daggone glue.
Is this why, if you have a hard time with the lashes on my eyes, is this why I have a hard time with lashes?
No, I can pretty much put lashes on anyone. Your eyes were pretty. It didn't want to stick, which is. I've never had that problem to where it didn't want to actually stick to the eyelid itself. Is that what you have problems with?
I just can never get it to work, period. Like,
I didn't have problem with the actual placement of it. Like, this one wants to keep coming up. I'm having a problem with the glue not sticking, which is super weird because like I said, I know that glue. Like, that glue is like, I don't know. It's like not hurting or anything, right? You don't have any allergies to. No, and that one's latex free also. So I don't know. Look up for me. Kind of weird. All right, so let's finish this up.
such a natural.
I love that yellow on the inside. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna just take that pink right up underneath again where we lost some of that. Oh my gosh, I love that eye. That eye is everything I wanted it to come out like. This eye, not my favorite eye. I'm trying to just go over where that glue's at so that maybe it won't show up so much.
I'm gonna pull it off when I get home.
Let me just take that flat definer one more time.
I'll come closer before we go.
What the heck did I do with the definer? Flat definer right here. And I'm going to take that blue right here on this one and just right up. Don't water on me, eyes. You're doing good. Don't water, don't water. If I could just fix that one spot, I would be so happy. Yes. No, it's not. Now it is. It wasn't. Look up. It wasn't okay. Now it is. Look up. Is this eye gonna water? Okay. Okay. Wash off any of that fallout with the highlighter.
You need to go ahead and order your dinner. It's 9:27.
It's 9:27.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and order.
Babe, do you want to order? Okay, I will do it. Okay, we will show the finished product after. Oh well, okay. But she'll show a picture of it after we do everything because I have 2 minutes to order. So I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I will answer all the questions in the comment section, and I will see you guys again soon. Love you all. Till next time, remember there are no such thing as disabilities, only different abilities. Love you all. Bye.